Hey guys, welcome to another show of the Drop Dash podcast. I'm Babyface. We got Frank and we got David over here. So we decided to do something a little bit different today. We're gonna just do a solo conversation with just Frank and I, but we decided we wanted to go through some like different blends, different tobaccos, different cigars. But we figured, you know what, let's get one of our regulars in the show, and that way he can feed us some questions, right? So we're not live streaming or nothing like that, but at least we have a live guest. So David is one of the very few customers that come in here relatively religiously, you know, which I love. He's a pleasure to have. And you know, I remember when he first came in, I developed his palate pretty much.
Yeah, no, you hit it spot on. When I first came in, I was like, yeah. So even though I still don't know nothing, but I told you I didn't know anything, and then you put me on the Axums, dude. And I was on the Axums for probably about 6-7 months.
Yeah, and you've done great. It's been amazing to watch your journey.
You went to Axum out the gate, bro?
Yeah.
Boss of the wall. All right, respect.
Yeah.
I mean, I seem like you can handle it, you know. So it's always to find your threshold kind of concept to see
I got that kind of vibe on people, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So I figured, you know, I'm not. You can obviously.
Respect.
Everybody starts somewhere, right? Regardless if it's acids or. You know,
I judge.
Everybody starts there, right?
Respectfully.
Yeah. So acids or anything like that, you know, obviously you have your basic, you know, run of the mill other cigars, you know, basic standard Romeos, Montes, and things like that. No, but there's obviously way more to this world. You know, it happens on a consistent basis where people walk in all the time and ask. My main question is like, what do you usually smoke? And it's always, I smoke Cohiba, Monte Cristo, Romeo and Julieta, and I'm
just
like,
the famous brands,
all the Cuban brands.
Yeah. And I'm like, from Cuba or from here? And they're like, Cuba. Where do you buy them from? Mexico. I'm like, Dominican Republic. Got it. You know, so whatever. But that's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. Is when you come in here to develop your palate, to open you up to something new, no matter what.
I gotta guess, like, what would you say? 50% of your people that come in are like not religious cigars.
Yeah, I would say because of the day and age. I mean, everything's online. Right?
I mean, smoking a cigar is like timeless. I feel like the look of smoking a cigar. So I feel like
regardless, despite of the fact of like people obviously trying to find a place to just hang out and chill and smoke a cigar with other people who are also on their common thing. Just for the initial just shopping experience. Yeah. Usually the person who has no idea what to even look for tend to come into stores because that way they can touch, they can feel, they can see, you know, what they're buying. Because when you do it online, you see a picture, you don't know, right? No. I'm not a huge I know cars, but I'm not like crazy on like knowing about anything about it. Yeah. So if I were to buy a car like straight from online, I would be kind of like nervous because I didn't get a chance to look under the hood. Still, I have no idea what the hell I'm looking at, but it's the same kind of experience when you walk into a cigar shop. You want to come in and just take a look and get recommendations, and that's what we're here for, is to help you out. So David is one of those perfect examples.
They do a good job.
Thank you. One of those perfect examples of when he came in, not really knowing much, and now this guy has climbed the ladder in terms of being an experienced cigar smoker. And that's my goal to have with everybody that walks through the door.
I've tried a total of 3 different sticks, which is really cool.
So that's 3 more than a lot of people, man. So I think part of it is to having that full experience. You go to the store and you ask the people that work there, but you also ask other customers like, hey, what are you smoking? I think that's a big part of the culture, like always wanting to learn, what are you smoking? Why are you smoking it? Oh, you like it or you hate it? Okay, what are you getting out of it?
Correct.
So not everyone is in the same level of, I can pick up a raisin note versus a prune, or a pear versus a peach. It tastes sweet.
Yeah.
But it's also a vibe too. Like, I'm a homebody, so like when I go to a place, I want to make I don't want to spend my time uncomfortable. It's just kind of, if I got a weekend, I've been working all week, and then I get some time to myself, like I want to be comfortable. And I feel like when you come into a place like this, like the people that hang out here in general, staff, like, across the board, everybody's super chill. So.
My cigar mentor told me that a long time ago, that the one thing that can ruin a good cigar is one thing, and that's sitting next to an asshole. So shout out to Jose Blanco. But he told me that, and I live by that, man. Like the one thing you don't want to do is sit next to someone who's gonna ruin your peace.
Yeah.
Cigars are either reflect or connect. One of those 2 things.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna reflect, cool. You want to be by yourself, enjoy the cigar. If you want to connect, you talk to someone and you're sharing the experience. Oh man, I'm getting these notes, I'm getting that, or yeah man, I smoked that shit last week. you know, or whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
So,
and one of my favorite experiences of when I'm in the humidor with a new customer or anything like that is
somebody who doesn't know anything.
Yeah, but whenever, not necessarily, but you know what I mean. But whenever I have any of my regulars, you know, like let's say Frank, for example, when he's in there, I like to get him in the mix. I like to get other people in the mix because obviously it's intimidating. I understand when you walk into a store and you see thousands of options of cigars, you just don't know where to start. And obviously, I also know too that trust levels. You don't know who I am. You know, you could just think I'm some jerk off that's just trying to push you something that I can't sell.
it's true.
And it happens more often than not. You know, you walk in anywhere, even when I go to a liquor store, like, you know, I'm trying to look for a certain bourbon and they're trying to push me to their Kentucky Farms, you know, random, you know, horse bourbon. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Kentucky Farm.
Whatever it's called. I forgot the name of it, but it's some terrible bourbon. Whatever, regardless.
I got pulled into that.
Yeah,
at Total
do
Wine
that all the time,
bro.
man.
They pulled
It's
me
annoying.
in. I bought the bottle and I was really excited because you talked it way up, and then I tried it. It was it was okay.
So that's one thing I always try to avoid, and nothing builds more trust, I feel, with a new customer is when I bring in somebody else that has really nothing to do with, like, in terms of ownership of the store. It's just also shopping experience, and then it becomes a camaraderie, and then all of a sudden that conversation sparks, and next thing you know, this guy is selling for me. So thank you. But it just works that way. I mean, it opens up people, it gets their guard down, and it allows them to try new things.
You got two people saying fuck one at the same time. It's great.
It's true, you know, and especially I love the fact when it happens more often than not. Even when I have like, when let's say I have my manager Kiefer in there, you know, showing off a cigar to somebody, and I walk in and I'm like, I just getting caught up with the conversation. Oh, he's a new. Oh, you got to try this one, and then it happens all the time. Kiefer's like, you see, I told you, and then that just creates that you get security in the mind.
Well, speaking of your humidor and what's in there, what you recommend. What's up with all the cigars on your table right now?
So we decided to bring out a couple things, just to kind of more honesty for even David to pick out if there's anything here that he hasn't tried or want to learn anything, but also for the viewers out there to take a look. So we have a couple things of where you can start. Let's say you really don't have much of a palate, where you can develop your palate. Some options to start, right?
So most of the shops, they carry like a general basic same cigars, give or take. Some of these you'll find, some of them you won't. So the best thing you can do is shop.
Ash and Vine's got everything. Everything that's good. Everything is good. Ash and Vine's got it.
That. But you can shop around in different shops. Honestly, I think it builds the community as well. Yeah. You know, a lot of the shops share customers. It's a very common thing. But what you can find out is that you might see the same cigar at the shop, but it might be a different Vitola. So you might have one size. I smoked the Toro, but I haven't smoked the Robusto. So now you're smoking the Robusto at a different shop, and it's a different experience. So you can try these cigars out. We'll talk a little bit about each of them, or try to at least. And try the different Vitolas. Try the Vitolas, the shape and size, the girth, and all that stuff. Because you might end up finding something you might like. Yeah. So let's start with the Connecticut's, I guess.
Yeah, we'll go down the road. So I like to have right now I'm basically starter kit, right? Everybody knows acids and all that stuff, but there's certain flavored cigars out there that
assume they don't. Let's assume they don't.
Okay, so acid cigars, that's pretty much a standard, almost like the gateway entry cigar for a lot of people. They're infused tobacco botanicals, tea leaves, all that good stuff into a cigar, and it has a little sweet note to it. So if you're not comfortable with the flavor of just smoke and the harshness, it kind of tends to be a little bit more mellow and easy for you to enjoy.
That's by Drew Estate.
By Drew Estate, correct. Honestly, it's a great way to start because it's the same kind of concept when you're drinking, like, let's go back to the world of alcohol, right? Whiskey. You drink your first bourbon, you're going to be tasting straight fire. But you put it in a cocktail, mix it with some sugar, some different juices, you might enjoy it. And then eventually you start switching that cocktail into different bases of alcohol, different kinds of bourbon. And you realize, hey, this one has a little bit more cherry note. Hey, this one has a little bit more woody notes. And that way you start figuring out what you're tasting. And you can now pinpoint, I like this kind of tobacco. What other cigar has this kind of tobacco? And you start straying away.
And then fast forward 5 years later, you're drinking moonshine at 2 a.m.
Yeah. Now, I told you this before, but like for me, developing a palate, and I'm not, and I've said this a million times, but I'm not like very inclined to being able to pick out the different flavors or what notes I'm picking up on. I'm just not that guy. But what I did and found success with was just sticking to the same stick for a long period of time. Developed a baseline. I was very familiar with that stick, and that way when I changed and I tried something new, I had like just baked into my memory, I had that one stick to reference in my mind when I was trying other stuff. So like that was where I started to kind of dabble and get a little bit more exposure and being able to actually tell whether or not I like something or not. Because first of all, like when you first start, right? Like you first start, it's, I joke sometimes when people say like, what do you taste? And it's like smoke, but just I think like having the baseline, building consistency with that, and then venturing off. Actually, a couple of sticks that you picked up right here were some of my like second and third picks.
Yeah, one I remember correctly is this one, the Sobremesa. Yeah. So this is honestly, it comes out perfect. So there's obviously ways to start. Obviously, I said acid, but other flavored ones that I recommend are like the upsetters from Foundation. Nick was one of the forefronts of Drew Estate when it came to blending in acids. So you want to the next step of that, I put it to the upsetters, right? It's a way to kind of climb one step above, I would say. After that, you have cigars like the Azúcar by Espinosa, has a little bit of vanilla sweet tip to it, and then the Nova, which is a high quality cigar with just sugar cane rubbed on the leaf. So
I was comparing that to like the, like a Monte Cristo Platinum with a sugar tip, because it's like a really high premium tobacco and with some flavor.
If you like sugar, it's good.
One of my best, we don't really necessarily sell much flavored cigars. We have them here, but we mostly sell the sugar tipped, which is this one, the Nova. This is actually one of my best seller flavored cigars. And it stands. Everybody loves it. I have people here coming and grab it all the time. If you haven't tried anything from Nova Platinum, definitely do. Shout out to Leo and family. Fantastic people out of here in Del Rey. And Cigar Blondie. And definitely give it a shot. This is a nice way to start. Whether you're a man, woman, this to me, honestly, this is a great cigar in the morning. You can have a black espresso with no sugar, and you smoke this, you're gonna lose weight because you don't need any sugar.
Also, another one you don't have there is the Rocky Patel. They make Drew Estate actually makes it for them. Yeah, the Java line. And a lot of really flavored cigars with good tobacco as well.
Correct. We have the Java, but we sell so much of the tobacs, which is kind of the same
tobacco. So
tobacco, same idea. Coffee essence on the cigar, and then once you start getting out of that, let's say for example, you come in, you don't know what you're smoking. I give you the Nova Platinum. You come back and you like it. You want to grow a little bit. The next one I kind of go after that typically is I go into the Sobremesa. Right, the brulee. Yeah. This cigar is no way. Saka claims no way near sweetened or flavored, but it does have a sweetness to it. Claims by the fermentation process of the cigar, it does have a sweetness to it, and brulee is a perfect name because that's kind of the finish you get from it. A little bit of that.
Fuck out of here. That shit has got a sweet some shit.
Hey, I'm just saying what they tell
me. You're gonna be diabetic, bro. It's got sweet. It's got sweetness.
But this is a nice way to kind of step up from there. Honestly, this way or the Azúcar by Espinosa, because both of these have more of a natural cigar. Is getting into that world, And then after that, you're in the Connecticut realm. You want to take over or something? There's something in here that you're looking at?
Bro, honestly, we had our second show here. We were fortunate enough to have Lito Gomez Jr., and that was one of the first cigars that I gravitate towards if I want to smoke in Connecticut. This is Solis. To me, that is like the embodiment of a Connecticut, but it's got some balls. So it's not like the first cigar that I would recommend to someone that hasn't smoked. But if for me, someone that is a smoker that smokes a bit more than most people, I can still smoke that, still find flavor, still enjoy it.
Correct.
And I can still give that to someone that doesn't smoke often, and they'll still find something that they can enjoy.
Yep.
And to your point, you might not be recognizing all the little notes and nuances of tobacco, but I like it or I don't like it.
Yeah.
I've never given that cigar to someone and they don't like it.
Yeah. So the Charter Oak Pegnantaro. This was Kiefer can attest to this. I bought a lot of boxes of that Charter Oak Pegnantaro. I felt like that was something that, for me, as still pretty much a beginner, in the early days, that was another stick. So to name drop specifically, I started with the Axum Foundation cigars when I started 100%, courtesy of you. The Axum, and then moved to the Charter Oak Pagnantaro. It's a little bit of a quicker burn than the Axum is, but in my opinion, I mean, and I'm not 100% sure, right? But I feel like it's a little bit lighter than the Axum Claro. But I felt like that was a great morning cigar.
Correct. And the quicker burn is due to the leaf. Connecticut's tend to burn faster than Maduros.
Got it. Is it like a less dense leaf?
Less oils.
Ah, okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Got it.
Sorry, this chair is up my ass right now. Have to adjust my cheeks.
What else do you like over here, Frank?
All right, so Connecticut's is one of those tobaccos that are, like you said, they burn quick. They're very delicate. So the companies that do it well do it really well, and the ones that do it bad, they do it extremely bad. So the price points in Connecticut are kind of like all over the place. You have some that are like really affordable, and some that are like, am I really about to pay this much money for the cigar? Yeah, man. Because if you really truly enjoy a Connecticut and you want to get the best of whatever, you have a big range. Not to say the most expensive is the best, but here you have quite a bit different ranges.
Sure.
One of the ones that I really enjoy, Drew Estate has the shade there. Now, they have a lot of different vitolas. Again, the vitola is the shape, the girth.
This is just the piggy.
That's the piggy, the flying pig. That particular shade, to me, is a cigar that's, Connecticut to me, has a little saltness to it. A little salty and a little hay. That one doesn't have the salt. It still has the hay. And you can still really enjoy the little caramel flavor to it. It's really well done. Shout out to Willie Herrera. We hope that we have him on the podcast.
We will
soon. Another one that we have there is the Fuente. So which Fuente is that we have?
Double Chateau.
Double Chateau. So this is like one of the most like traditional smokes that you can have.
Yeah.
And you can pretty much find this cigar at every shop. And if they don't have it, fucking shame on you.
This is a country club cigar.
Got it.
Yeah.
What makes it a
golfer's dream? I mean, it's
It smokes easy. It's not gonna go out on you. You can put it down, pick it back up, still lit.
If I'm playing golf, I mean, I'm dropping the stick on the ground when I'm swinging.
Don't drop it on the ground, man, because you get pesticides and shit. Unless you got one of those little pokers.
Oh, that's what happened to me.
Yeah. It's gonna taste like burnt plastic in cheeks.
Yeah. But my two top seller golfer cigars are the Perdomo Champagne and the Double Chateau.
So since you mentioned the Chateau, and I mean the Perdomo Champagne. Sorry, where the fuck am I going? The Fuente and the Champagne, to me, those are the two cigars that I probably recommend the most to new beginner smokers. That and also Coño from out of this Vega Fina. So Vega Fina is like a long.
You mentioned out to this, and I'm like, bro, where are you going with this?
I know that nigga got a lot of story. But Vega Fina to me is one of the most classic little Connecticut's. And it's very easy smoke.
Yeah.
Super affordable. And it's out of those three that goes right in line with that.
Yeah.
It's an easy one to find at pretty much every shop. Same with the Perdomo. Those two cigars right there will pay your rent in any shop.
Dude, you see this? I mean, you see this at the end cap at Total Wine every time I go to check out. You know, like I see this cigar probably more like in more places than anything else.
Yeah, it pops, man. I mean, and it sells a lot, bro. It's for a reason. It's
I've always kind of avoided it because I see it and it's so common. Because I don't know, like I don't know if it's me trying to go against the grain or what, but like I don't know if it's usually really popular. To me it equates like Walmart versus like a boutique store, if that makes sense.
That's fair.
But it doesn't mean that there's any validity behind it. I'm just kind of, I don't know. It's totally an assumption, right?
Yeah. Well, I can tell you should try. If you haven't smoked it, try it.
I think the one that I had was so dry. I bought one like a long time ago, and it was like I cut it, and when I cut it, like basically the whole. Right? No, it wasn't here.
It's from Total Wine.
It was from Total Wine, actually, in California. So like no shame on Fort Lauderdale Total Wine.
There you go.
Can I ask? Can I just jump in for this next
Go
segment?
ahead. Mm-hmm.
All right. I really want to learn a little bit more, so I got to give Keith, the store manager, some props on this one. So he put me on the Amazon Basin. Bro, this cigar was so good.
Mm-hmm.
This was actually, I would say, like when I got out of the Connecticut's, this was the cigar that I moved to, and I love this one.
That's wild. That's wild.
Why?
Because that's a big ass jump, brother.
Yeah, is it?
It's a big ass jump.
That's how we do it over here, bro.
Dude, you know.
That is a big jump.
You know me.
That's like you're driving like a hatchback Civic, and now you're in a Lambo, bro. That's
That actually happened in real life, dude.
I believe it.
Yeah, dude.
After you said that, I believe anything you say right now.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is when it starts going into the world of complexity. Right?
Yeah.
So what Connecticut's
absolutely.
not gonna call them just like one note cigars, because you can make complexive Connecticut cigars.
A lot of those,
right? Atabey is complexive. The Monte Cristo M is complexive. You know, even like
Viva la Fuente, bro.
Viva la Vida. Viva la Vida.
Viva la
Fuente.
I got Fuentes in front of my face.
Viva la Vida. The guys in Martesano, this is not your typical grandfather Connecticut. This is legit.
Okay.
Right?
Funk
Yeah,
bomb.
this is literally like perfect example, like old school and like new school when it comes to Connecticut, right?
All right, so educate me on this. So like I don't
Viva
know.
la Fuente. Jesus
Viva la
Christ.
Fuente.
I don't even know where to start on it. So like what makes it Big Daddy serious Connecticut?
Big Daddy series. Oh, so let's use, for example, Atabey, right? And the construction and then the aging of the cigar. So this cigar here is aged in humidors of 5 different types of cedar for multiple years.
Okay.
And it's...
You're going to pay for it.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
honestly the closest thing that you're going to get to a prime Cuban, but like legal here. You know what I mean? Like in terms of the construction, I'm talking about like...
The master blender of it happens to be the guy that blended some of the more famous Cuban cigars.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So if anybody who comes in here, because I always get it all the time, where you keep your Cubans? I'm like, kind of due to John F. Kennedy, 1969. You know, whatever. But they always try to come in. I'm like, you want to get something that's cute, that's close to as Cuban as possible? Go with the Atabey.
Yeah.
And this is the way to go. I mean, you're gonna spend way less money on this than a fake Bejique.
And what I've learned about the Cuban debate is that it's kind of more about the scarcity than it is about the flavor.
It's at this point it's forbidden fruit, bro.
That's kind of what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's forbidden fruit, and it's not worth the risk.
It has its place in the market because, truth be told, like Cuban cigars, they just have a very distinct flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Than anything else.
But like a beginner is not going to smoke a Cuban and be like, oh yeah, this is Cuban.
You're not going to enjoy the nuances of it realistically. No.
Got it.
You're going to be like, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it going to be like, man, that's $600 good?
It's not going to blow your socks off or anything unless
if you're smoking a real Cuban and you're spending $100+ on it,
like on a stick,
it's wasted on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So then, when we're jumping out of the Connecticut realm, we jump out of this. We go into something when you want to have a little more complexity. Usually, the next step that I kind of advise somebody to go to is basically maybe let's say a Cameroon, right? So an example for that is the Fuente Hemingway. This you're gonna find this anywhere. This is an easy cigar. This is actually the first cigar. Fun fact: this is actually the cigar that got me out of the acid phase. So. I'm proud to admit. I'm proud to admit.
Big boy draws.
Yeah, I'm proud to admit that I did start as an acid smoker, right? So in college, everybody obviously did hookah. So from hookah to cigars, and the acid cigars, it kind of helped me do that transition.
Nice.
And I'm boys with Nick. Nick would send me stuff from Drew State, and usually tends to be like acid, whatnot. And then eventually it went from this to then Liga. So I kind of did broad jumps, strides. I wasn't in the acid world for a long time, but I do commend it for it to get me into this world.
Shelly actually put me onto that one.
Yeah,
and that one's
that's
really good.
Hemingway series is anybody can smoke this.
Yeah.
You could be a novice, you could be a pro. This is one that everybody's gonna enjoy.
It's a good starter too.
Super.
And it should be in every shop. Another one
should be. Yeah. If you don't have Fuente in your store, at least or the Hemingway series, I don't know what's going on.
You're losing money.
Yeah, because this isn't all day. This is literally an all day. This sells itself. You don't have to work on it. And then you have from there you have the different realms, right? Paulie, pick something out of there. What do you want to talk about?
So we gotta go. I want to go to the first one that's close to me. Espinosa. Espinosa, Laranja. This is the Kaisa. Box press deliciousness, easy smoke all day. I could breakfast, lunch, and dinner this cigar, and I have.
Yeah.
This is a cigar that you can smoke and you get a lot of really caramel little notes, and it's just a very easy draw. It's super aromatic. So I'm kind of a douchebag sometimes, and I'm like sometimes I'm like, I want to smoke something that is gonna just fuck up the room, and you're gonna know that I'm in this room.
Yeah.
And sometimes I want to smoke something that is like, man, what is that? It smells delicious. This is the delicious one. Because you can smoke this, you light this up, and it's like, man, I want to bask in that shit. I want to fucking take a shower in that.
Like a smoky Febreze, huh?
It's smoky Febreze. I like that.
Yeah, there you go. But super easy. On that same realm, next one that I have here is the Encore. So EPC Ernesto Perez Carrillo. This cigar happens to be one of the number one cigars of the year. It earned it, you know.
I was constantly up there on the charts.
Yeah, I was at the PCA when this cigar was supposed to come out, and I saw one of the coolest things that I've ever seen in the tobacco industry. And this cigar, everybody is crazy buzz on the floor. And I saw him, EPC, smoke one, and he's like, "This shit's not ready." He didn't say shit ready because he didn't.
Yeah.
But he's like, "This is not ready." Pull it from the shelves, and they're displayed. Took them off every shelf. They didn't sell that cigar. They didn't sell it at the show because he's like, "This needs more time." Next year comes out, number one cigar of the year.
Really?
That dude, all fucking hats off to him.
Wait, so they try to back out of making that cigar? Is that what you're saying?
No, he just thought it wasn't ready for it. It wasn't ready to be out yet.
Got it.
So when he did put it out, and he did put it out on the market, number one cigar of the year.
So he was working in the lab on it.
Yeah, that dude is fucking a master of master blenders. There's not a lot of master blenders, and the ones that call themselves master blenders, probably not. That dude is fucking legit. Anyway,
and stuff that comes out of his factory too is great. Like, so another example, from the Oz family coming out of the Casa Carrillo. So the Caritoba, coming from the Oz family out of the EPC Carrillo, Casa Carrillo now, their factory.
Yeah.
This was a newer release from this last PCA. This is using a Sumatra wrapper. This thing got me into a Sumatra kick big time this year because this was actually one of my favorite cigars that I smoked from the show. What's up? Question?
Yeah. What does that mean? What are you saying?
Sumatra?
Yeah, and like
it's the wrapper. So the Sumatra wrapper. So think of the same thing as like coffee, right? You have different realms of different regions of the coffee. So Sumatra tends to be Indonesian. Right?
Oh, okay.
So, but they grow but they grow Sumatra in different regions as well. But it's just the seed is naturally derived. So you have Cuban seed, Sumatra seed, Ecuadorian seed, different things like that.
To all you beginners out there, bro, I got you.
The Sumatra brings a bit of
Cameroon,
Africa. Right? So Caritoba, the Caritoba, the Sumatra wrapper gives it this nice, unique kind of sweetness to it. And it's extremely pleasant. So for me, now that I've obviously graduated my palate, whenever I look for anything that has a little bit of a sweetness to it, I tend to go more towards Maduros or Sumatras. That's gonna feed that little sweet side in that smoke.
Huh? Yeah. It also makes your palate like real, like you want to drink something. It's a great cigar.
Yeah.
Sumatras. That's definitely a great little treat right there. Another great little treat. I'm gonna pull this one out. Shout out again to Willie Herrera. This is Sandy. My bad. This is the Redemption. So this is made in Miami, Calle Ocho, at Titan de Bronce. This is a cigar that can smoke itself, man. This is one of those really tasty, creamy,
easy, smooth,
super aromatic as well. To me, this is a cigar that someone that just started smoking and they want to graduate to the next level, but not super cool, mega hard. This is an easy transition.
Kind of like a mid.
To me, this is a true medium.
Yeah.
So there's like medium to full. This is a true medium. You can smoke this anytime on the day. For me, heavier smoker. But it's still nutty, cedarish, and all that stuff that people like me look for. Very good smoke.
So like elevated golfer, kind of like if somebody came in and they're about to go hit the links, they go grab something like that. Yeah. So if you want to be fancy,
cosecha, placencia. Yeah, out of Honduras.
What else does it say?
No, it's Plasencia. Plasencia. Yeah. That's another one too. Again, that's anything from the Plasencia line. I feel is very approachable.
Yes.
Again, no matter
I agree.
where you are, very approachable, and the quality and construction is there. It can never fail you.
We didn't get the Plasencia Blue, right? What's that called?
The Cielo. Yeah.
That one is.
He's actually smoking that one right now.
No, I'm not smoking anything, Mom.
No.
No.
Show it off. The Plasencia Cielo is the world's first high altitude cigar. They also premiered this at the show as well.
I recently, since you brought in the, what is it, the hex or the octa? What is it? Is it a hex or an oct?
The hexagon.
Hexagon. Yeah. Okay. Since you brought that in, then I got hooked up on those, and then I went over to and educate me a little bit here on this.
Dude, you went Almafuerte?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's grown. Hey, if he can do it, you can do it too.
I'm telling you, I still don't know anything though. If you don't know anything and you just like, I don't know. If you like black coffee, you can tell the difference between 1, 2. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not super qualified. That's the point I'm trying to make.
If you smoking the hexagons, bro, the Almafuerte hexagons, you're shooting up black coffee right now.
Yeah, no, I do.
He's come a long way relatively fast.
I still can't tell you what flavors are in what and all that. So,
and that's okay, man. As long as you're enjoying it, enjoy the journey, man. That's part of it.
It's about the camaraderie. It's about the friendships.
That's it.
At Ash and Vine in Fort Lauderdale, at the corner of Broward and 5th. First. Yeah,
checks in the mail, man.
I'm still new.
So speaking of another cigar that's also a true medium to me. Monte Cristo came out with this 1933 anniversary cigar. This is the Diamante. They have a Doble Diamante, and this is the regular Diamante. To me, this is AJ Rafael Nodal. Great collaboration cigar. Super easy to smoke. If someone is trying to graduate, not fucking balls to the walls like you, but from mild to medium, or mild medium to about to go into the harder stuff. Yeah, that right there, that's that medium to. Yeah,
I feel like I'm a pretty easy to influence kind of guy. Like if somebody puts me onto something, I'll smoke it and I'll tell you if it's good. But yeah, like in terms of, I mean, okay, if we had to, what's a good word to say this? I don't want to say profile because that sounds bad. But if we had a profile, like different people who come in and try different sticks, like I mentioned, the golfers and stuff, like people who are doing it casually, or maybe they like come in once in a while, or maybe they want to try. So like if we started with the person who's never started a stick or never smoked a stick before, right? Are we going over here for one of the like the Nova or something? What are we trying to recommend?
It depending. Honestly, it depends. That's where you want to start. I always have that as an option, but okay. I tend to like to ask you, like, what do you typically drink? You know? Yeah. So if you're a big Scotch drinker, then I know you can handle something with a little bit more spice forward or whatnot.
I usually ask them two questions, right? Like, if mild, medium, strong. All right, I never smoke. All right, mild, cool. Do you have a price point in your mind? Mm-hmm. Because that makes a difference too. Like, all right, you want to spend $10 for a cigar, you want to spend $100 for a cigar. Yeah. Mm-hmm. As a new smoker, I would say don't smoke the $100 cigar yet. Yeah.
You don't know.
It's going to be wasted. Also, your time. How much time do you have?
How much time do you have? Exactly. So, do you have 30 minutes to smoke? Do you have 2 hours to smoke?
What's the occasion?
Yeah. What's the occasion?
Smoking after dinner, before dinner?
You're celebrating something. Yeah. So, there's a lot of little things and nuances that go into it. But if it's just someone that's like, I just want to learn about cigars, then man, let me tell you how much time
I like
you got.
To say there's a cigar for every occasion. Okay. And every occasion deserves a cigar.
All right. And then so we've got somebody that's...
I get that stitched in a pillow somewhere, man.
We got somebody that's been in the Connecticut's, right? Yeah. And they're really digging the Connecticut's, but they want to try something new. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which stick specifically on the table right now do you think you'd push them to? If they said that they really like the Connecticut's, but they want to try something maybe a little bit darker, a little bit more complex.
Shit.
I
would go...
I'm looking at that Encore.
Yeah, Encore.
Yeah?
The Encore.
EPC Casa Carrillo.
Again,
Encore.
very approachable, easy, and it speaks for itself. I mean, you already know that it's been a cigar of the year.
I was going to say.
Time, and that already itself
now,
has that.
If someone's asking me, like, I want to graduate, I want to go to the next thing, I want to go to this. You know why? Because this is the shit that I smoke a lot.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Pete Johnson.
Pete Johnson. This is also happens to be his favorite cigar that he smokes. Mm-hmm. he happens to make it. But
yeah.
God damn it. Tatuaje makes this cigar. This is the Cazadores. And honestly, it's one of those cigars you can just smoke and just forget about fucking everything, man. It's just a really tasty treat.
It takes you on a nice trip with that thing, man. The complexity, the levels on that cigar is out of this world.
You get a lot of.
So if you want to get a cigar that has multiple notes and it's constantly changing throughout, that cigar is great. Because every cigar, you could kind of break it down to thirds.
Yeah.
First, third, second, third, That one is one of the prime examples that's ever changing with every draw.
Yeah.
And it constantly keeps your attention.
Not one-dimensional. Some of these on the table are one-dimensional and not a knock. Sometimes you want something that's one-dimensional.
Some people like it, Some people like the Johnny drinking the blended Scotch whiskey. Those are the same. Some people like the single barrel.
Like on the Connecticut side, Davidoff that he has there is very well sought after because it is one-dimensional. Is a very good, delicate smoke. It's one-dimensional as fuck.
Yeah.
But it is tasty.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Byron. I mean, to me, it's one-dimensional. Yeah. And the Oliva that's there, also one-dimensional.
Yeah.
And then you go into this other medium size. My father, this is one of the newer cigars that they came out with. So this is not really something that I would say is like a mild or medium. This is like a medium to full.
Yeah.
This is the My Father Blue. This is out of their new farm in Honduras. And it's unique because it's the one cigar that came out and it's all tobacco from that one farm. It's the first time they used the tobacco from that farm. And if you gave me this cigar, and I've said this before, you can always kind of tell, like, all right, based on the vitola or the flavor, they all have like a very similar. Every blender has like their niche that they do flavor wise. Like this is very peppery, this is very coffee, heavy or cedar heavy or whatever. I would not have known that cigar is My Father's cigar because it has little distinct nuances that are not there for your tradition of My Father Smokes. I think it's a very unique blend for them. I would be not surprised if that cigar is not on the top 25 or maybe even in the top 10.
Whew.
Yeah.
It definitely deserves the space.
So,
okay.
All right, let's move on to what gets me excited.
Hey.
Maduros. All right, so the Maduros, obviously the most intimidating cigar for a lot of people because they see the dark wrapper.
Yes.
And you do not have to get intimidated by it because not necessarily just because it's dark doesn't mean it's strong. All right, there's different levels to it. Obviously, there are strong Maduros. Yeah. There's some that will knock you on your ass, but then there's some that you can smoke normal, and anybody can smoke them, honestly. One of the most approachable Maduros that we have on this table is the Encore Black and the Late Hour. I don't know about you. For me, I think these actually present an approachable Maduro. Right, one being a little bit more easier to find when it comes to the Late Hour. One being a little bit more exclusive, like the Encore Black.
Yeah.
I put them also in line with for example, the Fuente Añejo. Right, those cigars are extremely dark. You see how the Encore Black is extremely dark.
Yeah.
But it's one of those. It's not as strong as, let's say, for example, an LFD Chapter 1.
I've noticed that. I've had some darker cigars, and not very often, but sometimes when I have them, I'm like pretty surprised that it's not crazy full. It's not crazy spicy.
So that's why this is one of those Maduros to me. It's full flavor.
Yeah.
Medium in strength.
Got it.
So to me, I'm gonna pick two different ones there for two different sides of the spectrum here.
Bro, consider this one again.
The Ashton V.
Everybody knows the basin, bro.
This
is literally, if you haven't tried a basin before, please look for one. I have them here right now until they're not here anymore.
I got to shout out Kiefer though again.
Yeah. This is one of our best limited edition sellers. Whenever they come in, they leave relatively fast. This cigar literally is Fig Newtons.
Yeah.
Fig Newtons.
When it got re-released, man, it definitely had a lot of hype. Even before then, it was very sought after. People were like,
"So if you want,
where the hell can I find that?"
Yeah, no, that was.
So to me, one cigar that's there is the Ashton VSG. Now, Ashton VSG has been around for a long time. It's made by Fuente for Ashton. To me, that's one of the cigars.
You cut through, bro. It's okay. We can announce we're here at the shop. We're open. This is a store. People are gonna walk by. Continue.
All right. So Aston VSG, made by Fuente, is one of those cigars that if you're thinking of finding a smoke that's going to be the same consistent blend year after year after year after year, that cigar right there, the VSG, is by far one of those.
Okay.
It's been around for a long ass time, and any place you pick it up, you're gonna have the same fucking
tried and true.
100%. And it's a great smoke.
More consistent than McDonald's.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
And then on the opposite side of that, as far as flavor,
Yeah.
to me, the Cavalier that's there.
This this is a limited edition. If you can't find it, you can find it here. Project Broadleaf.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of cigars from Honduras. That's just me. I'm just not the one to pick it. But Cavalier, they honestly, Sebastian and the guys over there, they do an amazing job in what they do. And this Project Broadleaf, which is called the Skywalker, I'm a Star Wars fan, so they already got me with that. But this thing is fantastic.
Another regular put me on to those, and it was really good.
So that particular cigar, to me, is a representation of a brand doing the best of the best for them. That cigar is the best cigar that they've made to date.
Agreed.
Wow.
And you can smoke it, and whether you're someone that's been smoking for a long time or someone that just graduated to Maduros, you will find really good enjoyment in it because it's just a phenomenal smoke.
Correct.
Now, another cigar that's there, the other my father that's there. You want to talk about that one?
Oh, Florida Santillas?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this also, I mean, well, depending on the size, also Cigar of the Year, Florida Santillas. Again, one of our best seller when it comes to the Maduro, anything come Maduro line out of my father's. Bro, what can I say?
It looks like a Friday evening cigar.
This size, I honestly, I enjoy the Petit Robusto a lot. Yeah. I really do. But that's honestly,
it's my drive to work cigar. Dude.
Yeah, your drive to work cigar. Yeah. But my favorite Maduros from my father's is gonna be either the Flor de Santillas or La Dueña. La Dueña number 9.
Sweetness.
Dude, fantastic. And if you haven't tried one of these, definitely do. It's great.
Pair it with a spirit for me.
With this?
Yeah.
A rum.
Yeah.
A nice añejo rum.
Dark stout.
Dark stout, stout beer. That's
dark stout
too, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or the cream soda from Dr. Pepper.
Fuck. All right. Yeah,
there you go. Nice. There you go.
Brother.
Yeah, that works out too. And then when it comes to, obviously, Old Faithfuls, when it comes to Maduro, if you want to talk about consistency, that's one of the ones you can't talk about that other than not talk about Padron. Padron number 9, number 90 tubos. These are tried and true.
Yeah, man.
I put this on anybody. And this is an amazing cigar.
Before you came into my life, that was what I was smoking.
Really?
Yeah.
The fuck, man.
Wait, you're not a novice at all. What are you doing? What are you talking about?
That was like the first stick. Well, no, I'll tell you straight up. The reason I bought it, not this stick specifically, but Padron in general, was that I figured you get what you pay for. And so I went into Total Wine.
You went bougie.
Yeah, well, I was like, I don't want to go in there and pretend like I don't know anything. So I was just looking, and I looked at the price tag. I wasn't reading anything. I just looked at the price, and I was like, because I don't know the difference between Maduro and Claro and, et cetera, right? So I just saw the stick was $26.
Figured it should be good.
I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to look like I know what I like.
It can't suck at $26.
Yeah. Well,
how'd you feel after smoking it?
I mean, fine, you know? Yeah, I mean, like, I know that they're a little bit strong. I feel like I just kind of have a higher tolerance.
Okay.
So it didn't really faze me too much.
And it's fucking really well-aged tobacco. So... Well, what happens with that? They know what they're doing. They don't speed up the process. They let nature take its course.
Yeah,
and
they don't skimp on anything. Padron is
that was the
standard of quality.
That's where I started in the cigar world was Padron, and it was because the price point. I figured like if I'm gonna get into this, I don't want to look like I don't like. I didn't want to get. Actually, what's funny is that you picked this to be on the table today.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to buy this because it was just everywhere in Total Wine. Like they had it in the humidor, they had it by the counters.
Which is the great thing about a cigar shop. Obviously, depending on the shop you go to, but like at least for me, I try to keep some boutique brands and things like that too that you might not normally see.
Yeah.
For example, like Artesano de Tabaco, you're not going to see this at Total Wine.
Shout out to AJ.
Yeah. So again, made by AJ, Billy and Gus. They knock it out of the park with everything they have. The Viva la Vida line, the Pulpo line, great. They came out with this new one called the Squid. Everybody's raving about this one at the shop. It's moving relatively fast. If you want it, let me know. this thing is fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, there's a little bit of a little bit of sweetness to it too. You get a little bit of the molasses, a little nuttiness, a little leather. It's true, and it has some nice strength to it as well. So this is one that's also fully complex and somewhere you're not gonna find everywhere, right?
Totally.
So then, right next to that one, you just pull out the Chapter 1 right there, man.
I've heard about this one a few times.
My kryptonite, dude.
So Chapter 1 is one of those cigars that has like one of the few cigars out there that actually has a patent on it because of the chisel tip.
No,
it's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. So the cool shit about it is you don't have to cut it. You don't have to. Yeah. You don't have to punch it.
That's what I was just wondering.
Yeah. You can just squeeze it
right here.
Squeeze the ends, and it pops open. Yeah, man, it's just beautiful.
Splits open like a little cat eye.
How much do these go for? A stick? Ish?
Like 15?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, they're not okay.
No.
They're not crazy.
They're very approachable. They're just they're harder to find.
But this is what
I love the Chapter 1 for LFD. The Chapter 1, the cabinets I've mentioned as well.
So they have a few cigars that have that Vitola, the similar Vitola.
I'll try that one.
So have that. They have the Capítulo Dos, which is the next version of that, and also their anniversary that just recently dropped was the 30-year anniversary. It has a similar Vitola, night and day blend.
Yeah, nowhere near the same.
Yeah, that one is, they're the same guys that make the Andalusian Bull. So they have a lot of flavor, in the wheelhouse. The chapter that what the hell is it called? 30th anniversary. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Super flavorful cigar as well. Another cigar you have here, you have the Ligas. Which Liga is that? 52 or 9?
Number 9.
What can you say about Liga 9, man?
Yeah.
Another entry level to people that go into Drew.
I'm coming around to Drew Estate. I am coming around to Drew Estate. At first, I had a couple bad experiences. And
that's Steve Saka, Nick Malillo, Marvin Samel.
We're talking Drew
Jonathan
Estate,
Drew.
Right?
Yeah, Drew Estate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But you can't mention the Drew Estate without the Tabernacle. Right?
Shout out to my dog Pedro.
Yep, exactly.
Izzy, I see you. And you can't mention the 9 without mentioning the Foundation. That cigar is beautiful, man. You can smoke both of those. They're great cigars. You can't go wrong with either or.
Okay.
I would say if you have time, pick both of them up, man. Smoke them back to back, because I do that shit all the time.
Yeah. I do like the Tabernacles.
Yeah. Nice. I don't know why I clapped. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. No, dude.
The last cigar.
I can leave.
Let's say the last cigar that I mentioned, right? Just because, right?
Yeah.
La Aurora 120th. This is the Lancero. This cigar that came out, I think it was last year.
Yeah.
And this Vitola is just. I love Lanceros. I love Panatellas. This cigar is just a treat to smoke. It's just very easy draw.
Yeah.
It's hard to make this Vitola, this Lanceros. They made a really good one. Super easy to smoke. Mm-hmm. You don't gotta really fuck with it too much. You don't gotta retouch it, relight it.
Yeah.
Little oak, cedar, chocolate, coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, tasty.
Ooh,
yeah,
tasty.
Ooh. So yeah, that's just a couple of our different recommendations that we have. Obviously, we can go on and on all day, but
one last question.
What's up?
Favorite stick on the table?
Shit.
One. Only one.
If I have to smoke one on this table?
Yeah, you're going on a cruise and you're going to be gone for a month. Which box are you taking? 2 boxes, but it's the same stick.
I'm going to have to go to the 90.
Bro, Frank?
I'd rather not smoke.
I'd rather not smoke. Yeah, but I mean, if I have to pick one.
Don't like to be cuffed, dude.
I'm going to pick something that.
I will not. I'm not gonna limit myself. I smoke like a lot, man. So
yeah.
If I had to smoke only the one, I'm just gonna be like, I'm just not gonna smoke again,
bro. Man, I mean, it's a short-term commitment. Frank, this is 2 months.
I have commitment issues,
or a month or whatever.
Cigar horror.
It's funny. So like my dad used to, famously he smoked for many years. He passed us a few years back, but his entire life always smoked cigars. He always smoked 2 cigars a day. He will smoke 1 cigar in the morning, cut it in half, and the other half he would chew it all day long. And then the second cigar he would smoke after dinner.
Mm-hmm.
No one, for the most part, really paid attention to what he was smoking. But he only smoked 1 cigar. But people always saw him smoking or chewing on the cigar. And took the bands off. So people always assumed he must fucking love all cigars. And always people gift him cigars and cigars and cigars and cigars. He had one humidor where he had all his shit, which was one brand, one Vitola. And he had another humidor where he had all the shit people gift to him.
Oh.
Hey, you want to smoke? Grab something from that one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch my shit.
Yeah.
Always.
That's interesting.
He was fortunate to always have his favorite cigar.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, man, I found what I liked.
Yeah.
And I stuck with it. Same thing. He was married to my mom for almost 50 years. You find what you like.
Shopping at the table.
Yeah. You find what you like and you go with it. Me, I don't have that fortune where I'm like, I'm not that fortunate to have one cigar that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I love them fucking all. And I'm a big cigar whore. So
yeah, I
will continue smoking as much and as many as I can.
Yeah.
So smoke them if you motherfucking got them.
I just want to try it. Yeah. I just want to experiment. And it's nice. It's nice having people that are like, you can have a conversation with and you don't feel like an idiot. You know what I mean?
That's what we do here, man. So like I was going to say, you know, to wrap up the vid, these are a few of the recommendations that we tend to have here at the store. But we have a cigar for everyone. No matter what the occasion is, whatever the palate is, we can definitely help you. Anybody that's watching that can't make it into the store, drop a comment below, write to us, message us, whatever recommendations you have. Again, I ship too as well, so it can even help you as well. But yeah, this is just a way to do it. It's a cigar smoking is a journey. Enjoy every step of the way. You'll be pleased to surprise of how your palate develops and changes, and the friends you make along the way. It's awesome.
Heck yeah.
That's nice.
Bro, that was romantic.
Thank you.
Dude.
Warm and fuzzy, man.
Thank you. That's how cigars make me feel, man. And I hope it does for everybody that's listening out there. But again, thank you again for watching. Anything more?
Yeah, my closing words is if everything he said, great, ditto. If you're smoking flavored cigars, I'm fucking judging you.
No comment. Enjoy, guys. Thank you for watching.